In this first lesson, we'll start off easy and look at basic arithmetic operators in Python. The first operator, which we already saw in the last video, is the addition operator, which is performed by the usual plus symbol. Hence, printing, print 1 plus 1 should give us 2. On a different cell, one thing to note about the Jupyter Notebook application is that, to see the result of an operation, you don't always have to print it. You can simply declare the Python operation like so, 1 plus 1, run it, and it should still show you what the output is. Except now, notice that when you print it, it doesn't show the out text. Whereas in this case, by removing the print statement, it does. What does that mean? Well, if we were running this code on some text editor, which is what we're going to do in the near future, to see the results of the output, let's say on the terminal or command prompt, we would have to print it. Simply declaring the operation won't tell us anything about the results. In the case of Jupyter Notebook, simply running the code inside of a cell without printing is enough to tell us about the output. Not a major point, but good to keep in mind. Another arithmetic operator is subtraction, which in Python is denoted by the usual minus sign. Therefore, 1 minus 1 should indeed give us an output of 0. Multiplication, as you've guessed it, it is denoted by the asterisk. Therefore, 7 times 7 would give us 49. And division in Python, as you've also guessed it, is denoted by the slash symbol. No tricks there. So 10 divided by 5 gives us 2. Another important thing to note is that Python follows the order of operation. For example, if I were to print 6 plus 9 times 3 plus 3, the output would be 36. Since as per the order of operation, multiplication must occur first. 9 times 3 gives 27. Then you add 3 and 6 to give 36. If you want to ensure addition occurs first, just like you would in everyday math, place brackets around 6 and 9, and brackets around 3 and 3. Adding 6 and 9 to make 15, adding 3 and 3 to make 6, multiplying 6 and 15 to give 90. This is just basic mathematical order of operation. But let's also talk about the modulus operator, denoted by the percent symbol. The modulus operator simply outputs the remainder of a division. For example, 6 modulus 2, if we run this, should give us 0, since dividing 6 by 2 gives a remainder of 0. 9 modulus 2 would give an output of 1, since 9 divided by 2 gives a remainder of 1. Now what about exponents? A common mistake is to use the caret symbol for exponents. In Python, this is incorrect and represents a bitwise operation. We'll look more into it later on. To denote exponents, we use a double asterisk, such that 6 double asterisk 2, 6 to the power of 2, if you run it, obviously 6 to the power of 2 gives 36. Finally, the last operator I want to talk about is the double slash, which divides but also rounds down to the nearest integer. So 13 divided by 2, as you know, is 6.5, but if you run this, it rounds down to 6. That's all for arithmetic operators. Nothing scary so far, just simple mathematical operations that are commonly done in Python. In the next video, we'll look at variables.